I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, I literally manifested this. I used that little tool in my back pocket. I manifested everything that I ever wanted, and you can too. 3 years ago, if you would have told me that I would be living in the city of my dreams with the girl of my dreams, working in a coffee shop with a bunch of queer people, I would literally not believe what you said. Throughout my life, manifestation is becoming more and more prominent, literally creating the life that I live right now. It started when I was 15. I was homeschooled for the first and last year. It was not fun, but I had endless amount of time to research literally everything that I wanted to. Eventually it led to spirituality. I think I got the book for Christmas or something. It's called The Secret. That changed my life. It tells you one thing that you're wanting to manifest. By the time the book's finished, you will have that thing that you manifested. I was absolutely obsessed with Hawaii, and that was before I educated myself on the amount of negative impact it had to travel there as a tourist. So please educate yourself. And practically I wanted to go there because of the amount of spiritual influencers that live there. So I was like, I want to do that too. So that was the first thing I wanted to manifest. I wanted to manifest living in Hawaii, or at least going there. So the first thing I did was started journaling. This is a huge thing that you need to start doing. Practically it puts thoughts into reality in some form. So what I would do is write, I'm so grateful that I'm in Hawaii right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the book The Secret mentions that you have to say thank you 3 times to really feel the gratitude for it. So that's what I would do. Every night I would journal, I'm so grateful to be in Hawaii. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Eventually I got a blank canvas. I literally don't paint at all, and I just started painting a picture of the sunset in Hawaii. 2 weeks later, I think it was like maybe even less than 2 weeks, maybe 11 days later, I go to my grandpa's house and my aunt and uncle are there and say, we're going to Hawaii. We want you to au pair for your cousins. We will pay for your plane ticket. We will give you $400 to just come and do this. Sorry, someone was calling me. We're bringing you on all these adventures, 100% paid for. You're coming to Hawaii. And I was like, what? I had zero idea they were going to Hawaii. I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, I literally manifested this. And then from then on, I used that little tool in my back pocket. I manifested everything that I ever wanted. I went to Hawaii. It was so memorable. It was the best experience ever. I think about it all the time. So next scenario, flash forward to 2020. I am not my most authentic self, but honestly, it was lockdown. I was going through a lot of personal issues. I just came out, but I only came out to my friends, not to my family. So the absolute girl of my dreams was one of my really close friends. We were in the same friend group. I had such a big crush on her. She was openly out, and I was like, oh, I like her so much. I'm gonna manifest her. Apparently you're not supposed to manifest people. Take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. It really worked out in my favor, but in the beginning it was a little rocky. But yeah, I like fully manifested her. Anyways, I decided to manifest this girl. I wrote down her name. I would journal about these like fake scenarios about us, which is like kind of insane now that I'm thinking about it. Eventually, nothing happens for 2 to 3 years. I still had the thought in my mind that something was going to happen. I just know that I'm gonna be with her. While I waited, you're not supposed to be waiting because it's just aligning yourself with the energy of that person who would get that in the 3D reality. While I was in the waiting period, I would just devote my time to myself. Like fully. Circumstances on the outside forced me to go within, so it wasn't just a natural, oh, I'm just gonna work on myself. No, I was forced to work on myself. I hated myself. I hated who I was. I hated how I dressed, everything. So I was like, you know what? I'm devoting my time to myself. Everything that's meant to happen will happen. I just feel that deep down inside. Like that was definitely my intuition speaking for me. Started going on runs. I wasn't perfect. I smoked a lot of weed, but I would smoke a lot of weed and then go on runs, and that was very like connecting for me. I would eat like really good food that just made me feel amazing. Just loved working out, and that was like my new thing that I became obsessed with, and that was a part of the devotion for myself. I started doing gua sha every morning, and while I did like my gua sha, like the facial sculpting, I would repeat affirmations in the mirror. Like I went crazy with like self-devotion. Once again, I was forced in this position. Universe was literally like, you are doing this right now, because I feel like I wouldn't have like really gone through with it. But now I'm kind of working towards doing it without being forced. Once I started devoting myself to myself, I was just in alignment with myself. I would hang out with friends all the time. We would go to house parties and we would just have the best time ever. I was just feeling amazing. My life was going really well. And that's when everything came together. Two of my friends went to visit my crush. They told her that I had a crush on her. And then she was like, oh, I've got a crush on her too, I think. And then she started texting me, and then that's how that happened. I'm now living with her. After 3 months, we U-hauled like lesbians do. We've been together since June of 2023. She's my actual soulmate. That was another thing that I manifested, which was crazy. I also manifested 100,000 followers on TikTok, which at the time I really, really wanted. And then when I got it, I was like, I don't want to post anymore. I'm just kind of letting that account rot away. which is unfortunate, but that was another thing that I manifested. Shit is real. So here's what I gathered from my own experience on how to manifest. Number one, you have to be clear of what you want. I think I went a little too crazy with what I wanted, like how clear I was, but maybe it works, so maybe try it. I would write down in my journal my ideal life. I woke up this morning at 7 a.m. or anytime you want to be waking up. I went to a yoga class. I'm now working as a hairstylist. I make $100,000 a year, like anything. I would write a full day in my life scenario as my manifested self, and I would date it with the current date that it is right now. So I'm acting as if I already have it at this exact time. Number two, these are crucial. Number two, you need to be grateful. Say thank you 3 times when you are expressing your gratitude when you're writing. My suggestion would be write 3 things that you're grateful for that you already have, like in this current reality. If I have a dog that I'm super grateful for in this current reality, I'm gonna say, I'm so grateful for my dog because thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I'm gonna weave in one of my manifestations. I'm so grateful that I have blank because blank. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Continue with the things that you actually have in this reality. And do that every night. Do that every night, see what happens. So then you're going to close your journal and then you're gonna act as if everything that you want is already coming to you in this reality. So pretend that the universe is a genie. You told them your wish and you're just waiting for the genie to get back to you. You know it's coming back to you. You just have to wait. And while you're waiting, devote that time towards yourself. I'm talking positive affirmations every morning. I'm talking get a workout routine that you love. Make some meals that make you feel amazing, even if it's like treats. Like make some really good treats that make you feel amazing. Hang out with people that make you feel amazing. Trust that these things will come into fruition for you. I promise. Also, I love Pinterest. I have a whole vision board that I made for 2025. Also, have the mindset that you are going to make it happen no matter what. You need to be sure of yourself. You are allowed to have whatever you're wanting. You need to be sure of yourself. I will get it no matter what. This will give you everything you ask for and change your whole life. And you can thank me later. Bye.